Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Kimberly and I'm a part-time reseller on platforms like Poshmark, Curtsy, sometimes Ricari. I do send into ThredUp, and that is what we're doing today. We are actually doing, I'm gonna show you. So these are two ThredUp boxes. You'll recognize those little polka dots. Okay, they just fell. Those are boxes of items that I've reclaimed. So I want to talk about that. I want to show you the items that I actually paid ThredUp to send me back. I'm not a big fan of this new model, but I understand it. At the same time, I wish they had offers and deals for people who've been selling for them for years. Like, you know, you'd have to pay shipping on it back, but like you have to pay shipping and you have to pay $5.99 per item. So if I'm sending in good items and I'm gonna reclaim them, yeah, but I don't even remember what I reclaimed. So I wanted to go over these with you. Also, if you can hear that noise in the background, it is the fan. I am filming this on July 25th and it's hot. I don't have the AC on in order for you guys to be able to hear me, but that meant fan, and it is what it is, but I'm sorry. But let's break open these boxes and see what I reclaimed, and let me talk to you about what I reclaimed. So we will start with this one. I haven't even I just we lost an earring. Oh well, I heard it go behind my desk. Alright, so anyway. So one of the things about the items that I'm sending them in a mix of items when I send to ThredUp. I'm sending them in items that I either intentionally sourced for ThredUp, which, you know, I do that, or it is items that I have had in my inventory so long and have not sold, and I'm like, I don't even care, I want somebody else to sell them. There are also a few things that I have sent in that, yes, they have been in my inventory a long time, and they haven't sold, but I still want them back because they're good items still. So they package them very nicely as if I bought an item, which is nice because I did technically buy it back from them. And it's a nice little bundle here. All right, the sticker is recyclable. All right, so these are the items that I reclaimed, that I sent in, reclaimed, and now what I'm going to do is actually going to list them again or relist. So either relist them myself or list them for the first time, because there might be some things I, hadn't. So up first we have this really pretty dress. The brand is Alexia Admore. This sold and then got returned, and that's the thing. I actually sent this into ThredUp before, and it had sold then and been returned. So this dress, it's been sold a few times. So I'm just going to list it and see what happens. I'm thinking this could end up doing well, especially as we head into like spooky season, because for me this is kind of giving those spooky vibes, even though it's not really that meant to be that. It does. That's what it does for me. Next we have another lace dress, another strapless lace dress. This time it is Diane von Furstenberg. This is a size 0. It's a beautiful dress. It also sold twice, but not at the same time. Yeah, I've sent this in twice. I'm not going to send it again. I'm just going to list it myself and hope for the best. Next is the brand Fayskin's Theory. This is a size 2. The RY in Theory has rubbed off, but yeah. It's a beautiful dress. This is actually a brand that The Real has sold. So if I'm ever desperate and I'm over this dress, I might send it in, but I'm going to list that one myself. And the last piece in this box is an Escada skirt. So here we go. This actually, I think this one sold as well and then got returned. So like everything that I reclaimed were good pieces that had sold but then been returned. So here we go. So those are the first 4 items. My plan is just to list them myself, see what happens, sit on them. I have no problem doing that. I'm hoping that they end up selling quickly, but I don't see that happening because those are more spring summer items, which is part of the reason why, I had sent them in because I sent them in before the holidays, or not before the holidays, for summer. That didn't work. All right, let's see what's in this one, because again, you know, sometimes I'll just put them back into my cart and just not think of them and just, you know, check out. So this one, again, nicely wrapped. All right. Here's my little bundle. Oh, okay. I actually do know what this one is, kind of. So there's one item in here that I almost said whatever, but I like it enough and I think it'll sell. So we'll get to that in a second. First up, we have, this is a pair of Lafayette 148 size 10. I actually sold these slacks. They got sent back. Then they sat for over a year. So I sent them in. They sold on ThredUP and then they got returned. So like these poor things, they've seen some things. So I'm just going to list them again and see what happens. Next up, we have this really pretty tank top. It is silk and it is from the brand Millie of New York. It is a size 4. I never gave this one a try. I actually just sent it straight into them because I'd only paid $1 for this at a thrift clearance. So I will list that and give it a try. This is the piece that I almost let them keep, but I decided, no, I'm going to try it for myself. It is Chico's. It is a size 2. The reason I decided to reclaim this is because I loved the style of it. And I feel like this will do well. So I'm going to give that a try. I will let it sit. It just needs the right buyer. And the last piece that I reclaimed is a Sail to Sable dress. So here it is. Again, this is a dress I paid like $2 for. I thought it was really cute. I love the button detail. It even has like button pockets, right? Now, this dress I never listed myself. I sent it straight in. However, I have sold this dress, this brand before. I even sold this on The Real before. But I think I'm just going to list it and give it a try because I think that might end up doing well because it is like a long sleeve dress. It's good for the fall. So I'm going to give that one a try as well. My thing is that I just, you know, like a designer dress, I'm not going to let them keep it. Like I'm going to reclaim it. Although I have to say there have been quite a few times where I have thrown something in my cart to reclaim and then completely forgot to check out because I will sometimes just leave it in my cart just to see if there's anything else that I'm going to throw in there. I do take advantage of their bundle offer where like you shop and bundle for a certain amount of time. The problem is that I will forget sometimes things are in my cart. I will go about my business and then not check out and things get left behind. That just happened to me and I was so upset because it was a beautiful piece that I didn't reclaim. But you know, it does happen. It is kind of the cost of doing business with ThredUP at this point. I make decent money on there, which is why I still utilize it. But for me, things like that, I'm just going to reclaim them and list them myself. I will say that I will sometimes like look at their listing to see, oh, what size did they get? And then I'll kind of like compare, like, were they right with that measurement? Were they wrong? Things like that. It's sometimes good to just kind of have that listing just to kind of go back and reference. But do you reclaim if you use ThredUP? I'd love to know that because that's something that I don't do often, but when there's some pieces that I'm like, oh, they're not keeping it, this is what happens. But let me know. I just wanted to share with you guys just because I kind of feel like people do wonder what happens when your items don't sell on ThredUP. Do you reclaim them or not, especially when they're good items? In this case, I feel like these are good items. I feel like they'll sell. I feel like I make my money. Now I just have to adjust my cost of goods when I go into my inventory and I have to add in that reclaim fee. So instead of my item being like $2 or $3, because my average cost of goods is around $3 to $5. So instead of like a $5 mark on those dresses, I'm now looking at $10.99, which is still worth picking up, but it's definitely a higher cost of goods. So let me know your thoughts, and I will see you guys next time. And again, it'll be a haul, but I just wanted to try something different with you guys and see what you think. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.